Hoy sostuve conversación con el presidente.
Today I held a conversation with the president of the government of Spain, Pedro Sánchez, who reaffirmed his willingness for joint work between Spain and Venezuela. And I told him that the Venezuelan people thanked him for his bravery. I have also spoken with President Petro of Colombia and Venezuela, the great homeland, the great Colombia, that we march together along a single path and can address the challenges and common problems of our countries. I thank President Petro for his call and his support. I also want to deeply thank the President of Brazil, Lula da Silva, who on the same day of the aggression was very attentive to Venezuela, to the President, to the first combatant, to our people. He was very concerned about this unequal and illegitimate armed aggression. And also, that same day when he asked me how he could help, I told him, they bombed the warehouse of medicines for dialysis patients. And he immediately told me, do not worry, I am going to send medicines. I do not want to fail to highlight and thank the Emir of Qatar, who, in the hardest hours of the early morning, when Venezuela was being attacked, helped. He, his government, his prime minister, to obtain the first proof of life of the president and the first combatant. I want to thank his efforts, to thank his support for facilitating a channel of communication and dialogue between the government of the United States and the government of Venezuela. And I know that he is helping on a work agenda that is beneficial for both parties within the framework of respect for international law and respect for our sovereignty and our independence.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.